Sir.
Very good morning, Jaison. All right, so I believe all is present. Someone has to join yet? Do you know who has to join yet? So, all right, if anyone wants to take an initiative, what happened on the last week? So, as the work is done, the POC is given to you people, I believe. Be able to work on the POC and believe that today is the last session for us. And we just need to start on data analytics part. Yes,
Sure.
hi Giri.
We see a hoops concept in last class, like
Yes, sir.
yeah, the
It's
concept of
all
inheritance, overloading and overriding.
exactly.
Consider yeah,
Awesome. Uh, I believe that you all know that today is the last session. You remember? Is that being told to you people?
No, sir. I
No.
don't know. This is the last session.
See, we have 8 sessions totally, and we have completed 7 sessions, and this is our 8th session on that.
I
So
think I
this is
only
all.
attended 4 sessions.
You attended only 4 sessions.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't attend in starting.
But
I
you
come.
have got this one recording, Jason.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what.
You have gone through the
That's
recording.
that's why I don't know. This
Okay,
is the
okay.
last session. Yes.
All right, okay. Tell me this one. So after completing this, what's your next goal? அடுத்த கோல் என்ன உங்களோடது? இது முடிச்சிட்டு இந்த செஷன்ஸ் to get into the job. You have a placement. இல்ல இல்ல placement இருக்கான்னு கேட்டேன்.
so the intern try பண்றேன். So law campus try பண்றேன்.
Okay, okay, okay. Awesome. Others, what's your plan on?
நீங்க ஏதாவது ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணலாம்ல?
என்ன ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணுவோம்? யார்கிட்ட ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லுங்க.
ஜஸ்ட் ஏதாவது டிப்ஸ்
என்ன ரெக்கமெண்ட் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லுங்க.
இது இன்டர்னுக்கு இல்லை ஏதாவது டேட்டா
Okay, so data analytics. Okay, you wanted to recommend to a company. Okay, alright. எல்லாருமே freshers அங்க. Everyone is a fresher. Do anyone have experience? We'll do one thing. What I do is like, okay, I'll send my email ID in the Telegram. Okay, you can all post me the resume, the updated resume, the latest updated resume. Right. What I do is like, I'll forward all your resumes to my company and my friend's company, and I'm not sure. I'll also tell you this. I'm not sure all will be getting a call from the same company. You might get a call from different companies. Okay. So yeah. So what is the ultimately aim is like, I'll push it all your resumes to all the companies so that you will get a call in different companies. All you need to do is you need to technically clear it out. So as your people are much freshers, so you might have max of 2 rounds, not more than that. So first round will be a direct technical or technical from HR, and final round will be your HR round. Okay. Remember, you need to post me the resume with the latest update. So don't post me the resume which has been updated a long back. So what you have updated your skill sets, all you need to post it so that from there I can take it.
Okay, Srini.
And
Thanks for you.
no issue. Uh, and remember that I have put up a Chennai location, so I'll be posting only for the Chennai location. But when you get a chance to speak to an HR, if you people are from other states, you can directly talk to them and convince them that you wanted to get in that particular state. All right, that makes sense. All right, all right. So let's get started on the session. So today is in data analytics. So what needs to be covered on the data analytics? So already we have seen what is the data analytics in the beginning of the stage, and now we are at the landing of data analytics. What needs to be done on that? Okay. Now tell me, what is data analytics? Again, the same question. Why data analytics?
Using past data to predict the future.
Yes, predict the future. Okay. What else we can do it with the data analytics?
Data analytics is a way where we find some beneficial and workful data from raw data, and we can analyze the raw data and visualize the data and making some prediction and conclusion and results. Those are useful for the companies.
All right. So it's a raw data. What do you mean by raw data then? As you said, that raw data is right where it is used.
Raw data basically a mix-up data,
Sorry, it's a mixed data.
Yes.
mix-up data, and we have to find the workful data from the raw data.
Okay.
I think the best
Suppose that
example
we
is
have the data in number of 1000, and we work on the stock market advisory. So we have to find the how many traders and how many investors from the data.
Okay. Perfect. So, what are the keywords, what you have told? I'm going to take it out. See, the first thing you have told is like it's kind of an analysis with the raw data. Okay, it's analyzing with your raw data. So, what is where it is going to help? It's going to help either a companies or an organization to analyze the metrics. Mainly, it is used to analyze your metrics. Okay, and what is the outcome of it? I'm using a raw data, I'm analyzing with the raw data, I'm getting the metrics of it. What is the output of it? The companies can increase their efficiency. The output is efficiency. Okay, by using your raw data, you are analyzing it, and you are coming out with your metrics for the organizations. And what is the output of it? It's going to give you a overall efficiency, so that you can increase your efficiency for the company. Okay, now tell me, you wanted to pursue your career, some of you wanted to pursue their career in data analytics. Why you wanted to pursue your career in data analytics? Why not in some other skill sets or technology or tools, like some other things like .NET, Java, Oracle? There are a lot of things, but still
Uh,
get into it.
I
Why?
pursuing the data and analytics because of I want to become a data scientist. So after the data analytics, I can easily switch on data science. And data analytics job are available in many industries like IT also and pharma also.
Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
that's why I switch on data analytics.
Okay, so I can take it like you wanted to challenge yourself and keep learning on this data analytics, right?
Yes,
And you
yes,
wanted to
sir.
you as a data scientist. Awesome,
Yes, sir.
awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, anyone else?
Sir, data generation is at an all-time high. Data analysts are in demand, sir.
Data analytics are in demand. Yes, obviously. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
this
That's
is
it.
the reason you wanted to get into it. What else? You have
So,
something called AI, ML, and all those are demanding also as well. And DevOps, Azure, AWS, all those stuffs are demanding as well. Why not there?
Student, can I talk
Ah, yes,
about
go ahead.
Navin? Uh, First of all, it's a demand course.
Uh-huh.
That's a part. When pursuing this, you will get a more problem-solving skills. So
More
it's not only useful for the data analytics. You can also, if we learn some programming language like C, C++, there also we should use some problem-solving skills, right?
Yes.
There is a like you should think about the logic. Logic is all about the solving the problems. So that's what I am going to do. I'm interested in, like solving the problems which occurs.
See, solving problems is kind of a business logic or algorithm. I can take it up. So everywhere, either you use your data analytics or you use your AI, ML concepts anywhere, it's there where you have a challenging part. Something would have been invoked you so that you can go and or poked you so that you can go and work on data analytics. What is that you it has been poked you so that you are getting into the data analytics? That's my question. See, I understand that
Messy,
a lot of interest,
I
demanding is there.
understand your question.
Yeah.
That messy data will transfer to a structured data, right? Like unstructured data transfer to structured data. That gives some satisfaction. Like uh, messy data will just transform into a beautiful one, or giving you a beautiful knowledge on that. That's really satisfying.
Mhm.
Actually,
Okay.
that's the reason.
Okay. Okay. So, okay. Honestly, tell me this. All type of industries in data analytics. Okay. Honestly, tell me this. Due to the high pay, who wants to get into data analytics?
Uh, Srinath, first of all, I think there is no more aggression is going up. So even every company is related to data. So there will be more vacancies in data and high package. So I prefer to get analytics instead of some other things. Actually, for 2 degrees within that, everything is full of softwares.
Mhm.
So I think that instead of going software, can you shift to data analytics? So it will
Okay.
more package, yeah, more easy for me to handle them. That is why I
Okay.
shifted to data analytics.
Okay. I'll give you an answer for that. Uh, okay. Now, honestly, tell me your answers. So, as you wanted to become a data analytics or data scientist, you need some skill requests, right? You need some skills required to become a data analyst. What are the skills is required here to become a data analyst? If you know that skills, you will understand clearly that why you wanted to become a data analyst. What is the skill set is?
Basic skills is data analytics and visualization tools like Power BI.
Sorry, Power BI.
Yeah, basic tools is visualization tools and analytics tools like Power BI. Those helps to analysis the data
Uh-huh.
and big data also. Machine learning algorithm also.
You as you have used something a technical word called visualization. It's something called a data visualization tool, right? What
Yes,
is
sir.
that data visualization tool? Why you
Sir,
wanted to use that tool?
data data visualization is like, sir, Tableau or Power BI. Uh, And
Hold on. See, don't get much into this one. More much on the technical end. What I wanted you to understand is like, see, you need some skills required, a basic skill required, so that you can get opt for the data analyst, right? So, what is that you are thinking as a data analyst when you get into it? As you said,
Basic
visualization.
skills,
What kind of visualization?
basic skills like the skills of visualization, prediction, conclusion, and making the results on behalf of conclusion and uh, predictions.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, see, you're getting much on the technical. See, let's not get much directly into the technical now. Why I wanted you to understand on the outer part. See, what you've said is like I accept you're using some technical and technical words on visualization. What is this visualization represents? See, visualization is nothing but your presentation, right? How you going to present
Yes,
your
sir.
data. So to present the data, what and all is required? The basic thing is your how do you represent it to the clients? You go and draw something at tables, you go and put your numbers and say that this starts from this year, X and Y axis, all those stuffs, and you have your charts, you have your Excels. These are the basic needs, right? Accepted. So
Yes, sir.
that layman, so that a lay guy or a person who wants to understand. See, the client who sits before you, in front of you, will not understand the technical words. He will not use much of the technical words when the client sits an opponent. He might not know what is a data visualization is. So something, what the moment you think of visualization is something that you go and present something. How do you present it? So you use couple of and third party tools called Excel. You use inside an Excel called chart, pie chart. A lot of things are there, and you create your table to put on your your data and visualize them. Why you wanted to visualize? The moment you said about the data visualization, the first point is visualization. Why you wanted to show that? See, rather by giving much on the verbal, if you go and pictorial representation, that is, you go and visualize it, the people will understand more effectively. If you are representing with 100 percentage with the pictorial representation, then a client or a person who sits before you, he can easily understand what is your outcome of it. 80 percentage will be delivered immediately. Not 10 or 20 percentage, 80 percentage. Rather having much data, if you have a pictorial representation, it clearly says that what is the outcome of it for the future and what you have analyzed for the future, how efficient it's going to be for the particular organization or particular for that client. So he understands very clearly how the things works in the future by just not by giving.
Still up once again. Atul, can you mute yourself? Your typewriting sound is only audible for us.
Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
sir.
Okay. Aditya, right? Okay. Right. So what I was saying is, when you use your data visualization, the first point, the moment I asked about what are the skills is required to become a data analyst, you told that data visualization. Yes, perfect. The reason for getting into having a data visualization as a first skill set, why it is needed is, instead of giving much data, just giving only the data to the client or you are representing for your leads or to your company, saying like this is what it is going to predict for the next year or next 3 years or next 5 years, people will not accept at all. They wanted to see that in a pictorial way, so that they clearly understand when you go and deliver 100 percentage, it 80 percentage is delivered when you go and put it in a pictorial representation. That is where you have to use your tables, use your charts, any kind of a charts, and your Excel, your presentation like PowerPoint and all the stuff. This makes your data visualization as what is being expected, and people will be engaged with that. The way of presenting, right? This is one skill set. Yes, accepted. Next, what can be your other skill set? You need something called a knowledge on Microsoft Excel. Why you need a knowledge on Microsoft Excel or PowerPoint?
Microsoft Excel consists Power Query, which is
Huh?
also similar to data cleaning. Power Query,
Okay, okay. Where you will be
which is
writing your
also
language.
Yes, we can also write a code, and also it has a pre-built functions like split by delimiters and etc. things. So
Yes,
which makes us to easy to clear the data, even it's a large data also. I think.
you're right. So,
Separate sheets, sir. Separate sheets in Excel, sir.
okay,
Yeah.
accepted. So what is the basic thing is required is a basic understanding of Excel. Okay, having a basic understanding of Excel where we can use the Excel methods, nothing but your macros, what it has been told as delimiters, where it has an inbuilt functions and all those stuffs. So that's one basic skill is required on Microsoft Excel. Two things over. One is data visualization, how we going to present it with the data. The next one is how to operate your Excel so that you can easily calculate it. See, data, when I say data in the sense, it's raw data. It's not a 1 2 or 1 to 10. It's more than a lakh of record, a millions of records where you have your put that in your Excel. You cannot just show your millions of records to the people. People will not understand and scroll, keep on scrolling. People will don't like to have the scroll at all is like you have your data in the background, you pull out the data and you show that in a pictorial way. Okay, so that's for that purpose you need in Microsoft Excel. Okay, now what else
Sir,
is it?
which one is perfect for data visualization, sir?
Sorry sir, what is it, can you come again? Yes Aditya,
Which,
you,
which one is perfect, sir, for data visualization?
sorry, your voice is totally breaking out. What is that you have asked, which?
Which tool is better for data visualization?
Okay, we have lot of tools, so we can use there is something called data visualization itself. We have a Microsoft tool for that where we can use on the presentation. So one, for data visualization you can use your presenting data like PowerPoint. You have your data access for holding your data, and you have something called Power BI. It's something with your business intelligence, which talks about your data, how it can be rendered, how it can be made as a jobs at the background to run at every nights or whenever it has been scheduled. A lot of things is there.
Statistical knowledge should be also remain in data analysis.
Sorry sir, your voice is too low. I think I have an issue, or what is that?
Sir, statistical knowledge should also remain in data analyst.
You are asking about technical knowledge.
Statistical knowledge, statics, sir.
That is okay. Yes, it's required. Statistical knowledge is required. I'll tell you why. It's there in one of our session. I mean, ongoing permanent take it. I'll tell you.
Yes, Srinath, I have a doubt also.
Yes.
I don't know where to learn that statistical analysis. That's my biggest
That
doubt.
is okay. I'll tell you. Statistical analysis is nothing where it you will have your history of records. You have the, when I say history in the sense it's past, right? From the past, you will start predicting for the future, how it's gonna to be, how it was. So that is called statistical analysis. And you will also predict the present, how it is going to get the things up and in an efficient way. So how you can use it? We have couple of tools for that. You have Dandas BI. You have heard something called a tool called Dandas BI Tableau. Tableau is a common one, which is also used for that. And again, and there is something called Dandas BI. It's a business intelligence. Again, business intelligence tools is used for predicting your you know predicting your analysis, what you have put your data inside it. Does it got sense? Does it make sense? Sorry.
Yes, Srinath.
I'll tell you on the what needs to be done on the statistical knowledge.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what else is required? Hey Gupta, you got your did I answer your question, man? So data visualization, we have a lot of tools. You can use your any of your Power BI, Tableau, PowerPoint, Excel, etc., etc. These and all the tools is used to make as a data visualization. It's not a single one. You'll be using multiple tools.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right. What else is required? Statistical knowledge, yes. As you told, data visualization, Microsoft Excel, statistical knowledge, yes. Knowledge is also is needed. Yes. What else?
SQL query writing.
Yes. The most important is your SQL query writing. Why you wanted to have something called structured query language? Why it has been said as an important skill set for data analytics? Why? What is it? What is it? Tell me. Don't get much into the deeper on the technical and think of it. Just tell me why we have to use the structured query language as called SQL or any kind of an SQL. Why it has been important? What is that we are doing here with the help of it?
It makes us to easily filter the data from the unstructured one.
Okay, so we can tell in a single sentence like we this SQL is used or help to extract data from various sources. That makes sense. The
Yes,
main
sir.
purpose of using our SQL. See, I haven't told anything called MySQL or MS SQL or Oracle or anything. I've commonly said something a word called SQL. SQL is nothing but your structured query language, okay, which helps us to extract the data from various sources. That makes sense. It's a straightforward answer. That makes sense, yeah. Do anyone have questions on this? What is the main purpose of using an SQL here in data analytics?
Mostly.
Yeah, okay. So I believe that you people understood what is the main purpose of using an SQL here in data analytics. So it's nothing but it's gonna to simply extract the data from different sources. That's it. It's gonna to extract and give the data from different sources. That's it. Its work is to go do its manipulation, extract the data from different sources and give us the data to it. From the data what it has been extracted, we have to project that by using a data visualization concept, and from by using a data visualization concept we have to use our statistical knowledge. That is nothing but what is that we do it by using a statistical knowledge. What is that we are using it? We are just what is that we are using that by using a statistical knowledge here. We are just collecting the data, we are organizing it and we are analyzing the data. Then finally what we are doing it, we are making it an efficient way. That's the reason we use your statistical knowledge here. So all we do is like by using our statistical knowledge we gather the data, then we review it, how the data from the raw data we will have to review it, what the data is needed, what the data is not needed. We will eliminate it or we'll filter it. Then we start working on the analysis on the prediction of your next 5 years, next 10 years, and we also will be predicting with your history of data for the past. Then we'll come conclude from the data. These are the major areas of statistics. See, we have different types inside it there. Will not get into now. All you need, I wanted you to understand the basic concepts of data analytics. So, what is the skills required on the data analytics so that you can easily understand before you are getting into your data analytics part? It's a vast ocean. So let's understand what are the skills is required so that you can, when you get or sit in before your technical round, you can easily understand. And when they put you throw your questions, you can give an answer for it. For that, you have to understand what is the skills is required for that, and why that particular skill is required for the data analytics. So as you people said me, data visualization is one skill is required, and the others are like Microsoft Excel, SQL, statistical knowledge, and what else is required?
Python.
Sorry.
Python.
Python language.
Okay, Python. Okay, Python language. Why you wanted to have something called Python?
We can use Python in data visualization and data analysis because of Python have many inbuilt libraries.
You
Those
are the
helps to
inbuilt library is there for all the things. Without an inbuilt library, nothing works. That's you are supposed. So can you tell me
Some the Python can also does the thing like training the MLs. So
ML, machine learning?
yes,
Okay.
machine learning things. Like we can just write an algorithm to train a ML that gives us a prediction, and also we can adjust the accuracy by just
You,
changing.
Navin, what you're telling is like I can understand. When you use a word called prediction, as that you are mean to tell that you are using an AI concept as well inside an ML.
Yes, trainer.
Okay.
Like I can say the example also. Like so, let's take a class of students.
Mhm.
Uh, they done two past. They done two exams. Any type of exams. They scored some such a marks. So yeah, based on that data, we can just train a ML or AI to tell that how many persons gets 90 above in the next search, next exam by giving the input as a studying hours. Okay, like this student studies this much hours, so he can get this much marks in next uh, like next exam. That's example. I think does it works?
Okay. What I can take from here is like all a prediction. So when we say something front end a UI called Python, Python is not only a front end UI where it can be used as a data source, where it can be used as a back end API part and all those stuff. So I'll take it as a UI part. So it's like you are writing a Python code and all those stuff so that you are getting the data extract from the SQL, any structured query language, and you are showcasing that as a visual data to the end users. End users in the sense they are illiterate people. Illiterate people in the sense they'll not be knowing what is written at the background. They all just be knowing only the visualization what it represents with the data. So they'll not be worrying about what is the code is written at the background, what is the business logic is written at the background. They all need is like they go and put their feed their data as a field. I mean, you have your text boxes, you have your input items and all those stuff. When they go and feed to the input text boxes, they wanted the result immediately. It's just a representation. So Python can be utilized for ML, as you said. It is used as an ML, which is a feed for the ML, so that it can be used inside an artificial intelligence, which with the artificial intelligence will predict for the futures. Okay, so Python is one of the tool which is commonly used in for data analytics. Okay, does it
Okay,
make
sir.
sense? Yeah. Then what else? Machine learning or a Python language or an artificial intelligence. What else is needed? So data visualization.
Knowledge
That's
on
what.
AI, like
See,
uh,
it's not
you can see.
required. We should have a
So
machine learning.
I'm just just a knowledge on AI. Like I said, photo visualization, right? Sorry, not the photo visualization.
Pictorial representation.
Photo. Uh,
Why? That's called pictorial representation. Pictorial representation. It's nothing but your screenshots.
so so for predicting the cancers, we have to like predicting the plant diseases, we have to take some photos, right? Photos of the leaf. So we need to process the photo to a grayscale or some kind of things.
Okay, photos. Okay, okay.
So we just need to know the AI tool or OpenCV, Keras, and etc. libraries.
Extra libraries. Okay.
So to process the photos. That is
Okay.
also like a data analytics, right?
Yeah, accepted. See, artificial intelligence is nothing but your how you give your feed to it. I mean, you're giving your data to your artificial intelligence. It's going to give you an output of it. That's it.
Okay, sir.
So it's not mandatory that you have to know the artificial intelligence complete language, how to use it, so that you can give a feed so that it works. Not like that. So it's more over that. Artificial intelligence works with the help of ML, right? You agree?
Yes, sir.
So it recognizes with the ML, and then the feed which we give through the ML is nothing but our. We can use a couple of skill sets called Python. We can use Java for that, and apart from couple of things is there. Node.js and all those stuffs can be used applies for that as well. But mostly commonly jewels with your ML is your Python, right? All right. So what else is required? You said data visualization, machine learning, AI, or what your skill sets. Okay, statistical knowledge, Microsoft Excel, SQL, and what else is required?
Backend development.
Not required for backend development. Why backend development is nothing but your SQL, right? So you already have told that. What else is required?
Sure, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Uh, Instead of using SQL, we can let's take a OLAP data. So within that, we can use Informatica to access different raw data, like different part. Instead of
See,
using SQL, can we use Informatica for that? Is it necessary
Informatica.
to use SQL?
Okay, what is that Informatica? You are telling that
Informatica
Informatica
is
which goes and shows your reports or something. It's kind of tables, right, where you have your columns and rows. It's where the huge data can be uploaded in the Informatica, and Informatica can be utilized as pivot table or anything, whatever you wanted, right? What is that Informatica? Is that not a separate
Informatica
branch?
is not about printing. It is about integration architecture of it's like uh, we need to split different data are there, so we can use the different part of the data from the data warehouse. So we need to use Informatica for instead of creating it, we need to connect the both data. So we need integration.
See, first tell me what is Informatica. Informatica is nothing but your ETL tool, right? Accepted. First
Yeah,
thing. What is
yeah,
that ETL? ETL is
extract what
what SQL does.
same.
Yeah. See, that's what I told that SQLன்றது வந்து காமனான வேர்ட். அதை வச்சு கன்ஃபியூஷன் பண்ணிக்காதீங்க. Please do not confuse with SQL. I am not telling that you have to use MS SQL, Microsoft SQL அப்படின்னா தான் it's projected to Microsoft. If I tell MySQL, it projected to MySQL open source. I never told you have to use these kind of SQL, common SQL It's a structured query language which is used to extract the data from different sources. So it can be MySQL, it can be MSSQL, it can be Oracle, it can be Open Database, it can be Informatica, anything. Informatica is nothing but an ETL tool which goes extract the transactions of your things. It's nothing but data integration tool. We tell it as a directly we tell it's an ETL or a data integration tool. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
sorry.
It's okay. Just okay, sir.
Okay. So Informatica என்ன பண்ணுது அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா இட்ஸ் நத்திங் பட் இட் கோஸ் எக்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுது ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபார்ம்ஸ் வந்து அதுக்கப்புறம் லோட் பண்ணுது ரா டேட்டாவை அவ்வளோதான் சேம் திங் வாட் இஸ் அதர் திங்ஸ் டஸ் இட் இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்காவும் அதுதான் பண்ணுது ஸோ இட்ஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் அ
Srinath,
கைண்ட் ஆஃப் சாரி
one thing to add, I just forgot about the web scraping or data scraping. That's the first part we are going to do in data analytics, right?
data scrapping, yes, we will do it, but not in the first stage. Data scrapping, before that you have something called analyzing and all those concepts is there.
Okay.
Okay, va?
Okay.
Okay. Does it make sense, Giri? என்ன சொல்ல வரீங்க?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
இல்லை நான் என்ன கான்செப்ட் அது தெரிஞ்சுட்டேன்னா, ஸோ இஎல்டி சொல்லி இன்டகிரேஷன் ஆர்கிடெக்சரில் தான் வந்து இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்காக இருக்குது. ஸோ இப்போ வந்து எஸ்கியூல் பண்ணுற வேலையை தான் அதுவும் பண்ணுது.
Yes. SQL we do have something the concept called ETL tool. Okay, அதுக்கு வந்து SQL ல ETL அப்படின்னு சொன்னாலே we have something called SSIS and package னு ஒன்று இருக்கு. SSIS we have BI business intelligence tools இருக்கு. It all does an ETL concepts. ETL வந்து என்ன பண்ணுது அப்படின்னாக்கா அதோட the only aim of the ETL is it needs to extract பண்ணணும் first. அந்த டேட்டாஸை ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணணும், அதுக்கப்புறம் லோட் பண்ணணும். இதுதான் அதோட வேலையே. ஸோ அது எப்படி பண்ணணும்னா ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ட் வேல பண்ணணும். நம்ம என்ன கேட்குறோமோ அது ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ட் வேல கொண்டு வந்து தரோம். எனி ETL tool. ஸோ இதெல்லாம் எதுக்காக பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னாக்கா இது எல்லாமே வந்து இந்த ETLs எல்லாமே எதுக்காகனா ஆஸ் ஐ செட் யூ தட் ஜாப்ஸ் பெரிய பெரிய மில்லியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸை வந்துட்டு அட் அ ஒன் டைமில் நம்ம பண்ண முடியாது, அது டைமும் வந்து பத்தாது பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ETL யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் we will go and write some ETL concepts so that huge volume of data will be extracted, millions of records will be extracted, அந்த வந்து ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணி லோட் பண்ணி வேற இடத்துல போயிட்டு சேவ் பண்ணணும், இல்லைன்னா ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணணும். either of the two things. Yes. Okay, now we have seen what are the skills is required for data analytics, right? What are other skills, common skills is required for data analytics? இது சொல்லுங்க. காமனா டூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் விட்டுருங்க, டெக்னிக்கல் எல்லாம் விட்டுருங்க. Don't get into much on the technical end. Common, what is required as a data analyst? The first and the foremost thing, what is commonly required?
Stories.
Sorry?
Storytelling, communication
Correct.
skills.
No. Every day we are doing that. I am doing, you people are doing. What is that? Every day we are doing it. Day to day life.
Communication.
Sorry? Yes, you said right.
Communication.
Exactly. The most important thing what we do in our life is communication. That is the first thing which is need as a data analyst. Why we need the communication?
We need to explain the concept to the class.
எதுக்கு நம்ம கம்யூனிகேஷன் தேவை? நார்மலாக திங்க் பண்ணுவோம்.
Just to interact.
By the good communication, we can present our reports and projects in front of someone, and by the good communication, we can explain our work, the reveal, and
Yes.
the good communication make good effect on the front of those person like customer, clients of our organization or company.
Yes. So if you have a skill sets of other areas and if you don't have your communication properly, And what will happen? You have done a very good job. You have analyzed perfectly. You have all the data in your hand. You have predicted the right things for the next 5 years or 10 years. What are all you have predicted it? But end of the session is like all you wanted to communicate to your client and your co-workers or your head of the boss or your company. If you don't do your communication properly or effectively or proficiently, the data what you have, then that's it. They will not believe at all it's going to be the efficient way how the company is going to get grow on. The first thing which is required for the data analyst is the communication. It's not that you need to be more uh, very effective in the communication, but you have to be have a simple communication where you can go and communicate. Even a person don't understand, it can easily understand. ஒரே வேர்டில் சொன்னோம் அப்படின்னா யூ ஹேவ் டு பி கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. யூ ஹேவ் டு டெல் த கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரி. எஃபெக்டிவ் வே ஆஃப் டெல்லிங் அ கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரி. கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரினா எனக்கு தெரியுமா? கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா? சம்மோன் ஹவ் ஹர்ட் கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரி? Yeah, what is that?
தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க சார்.
ஓ, தெரியாது சொன்னீங்க. கொஹிசிவ் ஸ்டோரினா எல்லா இன்ஃபர்மேஷனையும் கரெக்டாக வாங்கி கரெக்டாக டெலிவரி பண்ணுறது. தட் இஸ் fitting all the informations together and delivering it as a story, so that the people will understand. You would have heard a storytelling from your father, grandfather, mother, or your grandmother, all those stuff, right? They tell a cohesive story. That is where they get started from the base, from the starting till the end. They will not stop at all. They will not have any break at all when they go and tell the story, because what they have collected on their mind, it will come out flawlessly. அவங்க எங்கேயுமே நிறுத்த மாட்டாங்க. ஒரு கதை சொல்ல ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க அப்படின்னாக்கா ஆரம்பத்துலேருந்து கடைசி வரைக்கும் இந்த ஃப்ளோ இருந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். They will not get stopped anywhere. They get started from the story where they wanted to tell exactly what needs to be delivered and what is the moral of the story. They'll give delivered to the person what needs to be done. Okay, that is the reason what they have collected in their mind, they will go and present it fantastically on that. That is called cohesive story. So anyone, if you have seen any entrepreneurs, when they come and deliver the speech, they will give a cohesive story. They will not stop anywhere. Have you seen that? What needs to be delivered, they'll have the data points on their mind. They'll have a hint written on their scribbled pad or something, a bit of paper what they bring it. They'll keep telling with the hint. They'll keep telling what needs to be delivered to the people. They'll not go and refer a huge book or something, a written paper written for 3 to 4 pages and come on read on that. That's not a cohesive story. Cohesive story is something they have the exact data points what need to be delivered to the end user. That makes sense? Okay, now what else is required? Communication is the first one. Yes. Next, what is the next one? See, what we talked about this earlier is skill sets. It's all
Problem.
skill sets. Now we need basic things. Whether you're becoming a data analyst or not, the basic requirement for data analyst is something called basic things. What are they? To succeed as a data analyst, what is required? Communication first. Yes. What is second one?
Problem solving.
Excellent. Problem solving is one of the criteria. Yes. Why you need a problem solving?
Capability and decision.
Ability
No.
to identify problems.
Okay. Perfect. Identifying the problems. Okay. It's something we can say it as a errors or bugs or roadblocks. We can say it. We can say it as a errors, bugs, or roadblocks. As you're pursuing your data analyst role, you might come across. No, debugging is different, man. See, problem solving is something where it comes into a picture called when you get into bugs, when you get into errors. or when you get into roadblocks. See, when roadblocks is nothing but where you don't know how to proceed further. If you get in something error, you get stopped on that. When you get a bug, you get stopped on that, and you have to now start thinking how this can be resolved. That's called problem solving. Yes. And remember, the word you said problem solving, when you sit on the interview part, you will have a surely a question on this problem solving. Because interviewer or a recruiter surely will be checking your problem solving skills and your presence of mind, how you are approaching on the problem solving parts. So remember, they'll also be asking you an example, a live example. Let's say they're asking you, have you ever solved any of your problem when you occurred in your day-to-day life or something with your technical skills? What is that you have worked on? What is the approach you have worked on to come over that? You have to have your best or better example. Remember, before you go get into an interview, you have one better example on problem solving, so that when he asks, you can give that right answer. If you go over there and start thinking, what is that I have solved, then that's it. Then he will have an impression that this guy doesn't have a presence of mind, where he hasn't solved much on the problem things. Okay, just have a real-time example, and also tell him that this is what you've had roadblocks on this particular problem, and you have used your approach, and this got resolved on it. Okay, so problem solving is nothing but your vital thing, which is vital is nothing but your important thing in your data analysis part. When you work as a data analyst role, this is problem solving is your important vital thing. Okay, you have to start thinking in an innovative way and get an approach on that and get this resolved. So it can be anything. Problem solving can be anything, where you have your errors. You might get any errors in your programming, or you might while implementing any of your projects, you might get an issue on that or roadblocks on that, where you use your approach and get that resolved. Problem solving skill is important. What else is required? Communication, problem solving, yes. Next, there is two different things I wanted to tell you: problem solving and critical thinking. What is the difference between critical thinking and problem solving? What is critical thinking? What is critical thinking here?
ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் வராம எப்படி பாத்துக்கிறது, அதாவது என்ன மாதிரி ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் வரும் அத முன்கூட்டியே ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்றது.
Right. Predicting before you get into a problem. Okay, அதுக்கு எப்படி சொல்லலாம்? How can you tell what is a critical thinking? See, critical thinking is nothing but you need to ask the right questions to the right information. Does it make sense? You need to ask the right questions to get the right information. Right? You if you wanted to achieve your goal, you need to ask questions so that you get the right information before it. So that 80% you will not have a roadblocks anywhere, so that you can smoothly walk on and get your goals done. Okay, so critical thinking is nothing but you're predicting before and you're asking the right question to get your right information. That's called critical thinking. Okay, so most of the cases, let's say you are getting a task. Example is you are getting a task and you are analyzing on the task. In certain task, you might get a clear vision what to do further and how to proceed on that, how to get achieved on that. And sometimes you might not be so clear on a particular task where to get started, how to work on the approach, and get your goals done. For that, what you need, all you need is you need to ask a right question. See, you need to ask a right question in the sense, not a silly questions. You need to ask the right question, what's need to be done, and get the right information on that. Does that make sense? The difference between a critical thinking and problem solving. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, what else is required? Communication is required, your problem solving is required, your critical thinking is required. What else is required? The next most important thing. When you have a communication skill, obviously the next skill is required. What is that? It's called something called presentation skills. Why you wanted to have presentation skill?
The color of the presentation or the color of the PPT will represent you in such a way.
What? Okay, such a way is okay. Why you have a very good communication? Now I need is like I wanted to have a presentation skill. When I have a very good communication, obviously I'll have a presentation skill as well, right? It's not required. It's not mandatory that everyone should have. And when they are good at communication, it's not that they will
No,
have a presentation skill as
no,
well.
sir, no,
It's,
sir.
yeah,
Just
it's an
the
optional.
presentation. No, sir. The presentation skill consists of points. Like the presentation skill is known as the presentation should start from the introduction or, or and end with the conclusion, right? So in between
Yes.
the presentation, there is a color choosing method. This color only attracts the clients, and this color represents you more. Or the color and the font size is also comes under the presentation skills.
Okay. I'll give you an example. See, you are all sitting in front of a recruiter or an interviewer. Now, why you wanted you to present yourself to the recruiter and get hired your job? Why is that you wanted to do that? See, you have a
They
very good
look.
communication. You can
Yes, sir.
just go and communicate what and all is required. When he asks something, you can answer it. And finally, he says, "What I have asked, he has given an answer, so I'm recruiting it." No, the recruiter will never ever recruit the moment you answer for it. He's also expecting something. The HR will be expecting something for you is presentation skill. Why
Body
you
language.
want to have a presentation skill now?
They also see the behavior when what the behavior you are using to explain the presentation, and the body language, and the way of speaking, like just a harsh way or soft way, like that.
Yeah, accepted. எதுக்காக? What helps you when you use your presentation skill? What helps you? இங்க
To
என்ன
attract the
பண்றீங்க?
clients,
நீங்க it's all
clients
what you are
attract பண்றோம். Attracting the
It
clients
helps to present our knowledge to front of others.
not at
or
all, not at all. You are not attracting. You are
convey
not attracting.
convey
You
our
are
KT in conveying our knowledge in easy.
not at all, not at all. You are not doing any KT. You are not impressing the recruiter. You are not doing anything else. Presentation skill, you cannot do this. People will not accept it all. People will not take it all. Something else is doing. See, this is a kind of a marketing. When you sell yourself, then you will be recruited. உங்களை உங்களை விற்க தெரிஞ்சா மட்டும் தான் you will be recruited for a company where they'll be giving you a salary for it. What helps you presentation skills here? இங்க என்ன சொல்லலாம்? So nothing but what the presentation skills help you is you are selling your vision. You are selling your vision to your company. உங்களோட goals, your visions, you are selling to your company. So that they can understand your perspective. எப்படி திங்க் பண்றான், என்ன மாதிரி இது வந்து இவனோட presence of mind இருக்கு, இந்த மாதிரி உங்களோட விஷன்ஸை நீங்க செல் பண்றதுனால தான் the recruiter will think he has a very good perspective, understanding of your perspective. நம்ம என்ன நினைக்கிறோம், என்ன தேவை நம்ம கம்பெனிக்கு, what my company needs, does this particular person is suitable for it. The JD, the job description for this, he is a suitable person. அப்படிதான் திங்க் பண்ணும். That is what the company will think. For that, what you people have to do is like you need to sell your vision. and make them understand your perspective. This is my vision and this is my perspective. If you go and sell it, then your presentation skills works out. That makes sense? Not your knowledge, KT, or not to impress, or not to anything else. It's all you sell your vision to the company or a stakeholders, so that they can understand your perspective. உங்களோட மைண்ட் செட் என்ன, the way of presence of mind எப்படி இது பண்றீங்க, how you are tackling the things, how you are handling the things, இது எல்லாமே presentation skills. If I get into the interviewer and I go and sit, okay, I go and sit in a chair, and he starts his question, asking me a question, lot of questions on the technical, and just give it, and comes out of it. Now I should be recruited, right? But what he sells is like, no, the JD, the job description of what I had, he is getting matched, but what needs to be, he needs to do is like, he doesn't have any vision at all. He doesn't have any perspective at all. He just comes, sits for the interview, he has given the answer for it, that's it. Why should I recruit him? I wanted an extra skill set. It's not only a technical knowledge. Beyond that, I wanted his vision to be sold off, so that he can directly communicate to the client. He can talk to the client, convince the client, and get the projects. Okay, they'll be looking into so much of things when it comes for your communication, and particularly on the presentation skills. The best example is, see, you have created a PPT and you wanted to present in front of all of your co-workers or employees. Now, as you have presented a PPT, it has a content inside it. You can just read it and go out of, right? The PPT குள்ள content எல்லாமே இருக்குது, அதை படிச்சுட்டே போயிட்டே இருக்கலாம். Why we wanted to present it? We wanted to show our vision. What is the vision? This presentation doesn't have only the data. It is more effective, more efficient of data, where you people have to look into it, not to get into much of the crazy part and gets left off. So that you have to make them active, so that they can listen your words, so that they can understand what's your vision and what's your perspective you wanted to convey to your client or stakeholders or to your organization. That makes sense? That makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Is everyone able to understand what it? Yes. Hello. Yes, someone asked me a question. Yes. Someone raised me a question.
No, sir.
All right.
Sir, please tell us your email ID.
Okay. SRI
SRI.
BTech. Hold on. Let me put that in the chat.
Sir, I'm unable to hear you. SRI.
Wait. All right. I've sent you the chat. You can take my email ID, streetbtech2009@outlook.com. Go on mute, Atul. Your background noise.
Sir, actually my phone is hanging.
Okay. All right. So I was talking about this general skill sets what is required as a role of data analyst. What else is required? Communication, presentation skills, critical thinking, problem solving. What else? Most important, something called collaborating or collaboration. Why you want to make a collaboration or collaborating? the most important skill set, one of the skill set called collaboration. Hey, Atul, can you go on mute?
Sir, actually, I try to mute, but my phone is hanging.
All right, hold on. Yeah, tell me, what is collaboration? Excuse me. Why you wanted to have a skill set for collaboration? Collaboration is what it does. Collaboration means where you have to collaborate all your co-workers. You cannot achieve your goals with your help of your presentation skills or with your communication skills. You cannot achieve. You have to engage or you have to collaborate your co-workers. Why you wanted to collaborate your co-workers or stakeholders or clients? See, you will be having one kind of a skill set and you will also be expecting the other skill sets knowledge as well. That's called experts. You might be good at presenting, but you might not be good at extracting the data or writing an SQL on it. So what you do is you get touch with your developer and say that, hey, I need your help and I wanted to extract particular data as a filtration where you can get me a syntax and get me the data so that I can go and integrate to my either as a developer or either as a Tableau engineer or whatever it may be. So it's like where you need a collaboration to the peoples or the co-workers around you. If you collaborate, then only you can get what the data is required to go and present your skills and collaborate and finally achieve your goals. That's a reason, one of the reasons where you need to have a collaboration skill. Does it make sense? So these skills are said to be soft skills. So as a data analyst, you need a soft skills. You need to have your technical skills, right? Does it make sense here? So communication, presentation skills, critical thinking, problem solving, and finally your collaboration skills. These 5 skills is required as a soft skills when you become as a role of data analyst. And to become a technical skills, all you need to have is like data visualization, your Microsoft Excel, SQL knowledge, any programming knowledge like Python, ML, whatever it is, and finally your statistical knowledge. That's your technical skills. Okay. Now, so these knowledge is required as a base part. Okay. Now tell me what is data analytics now. I've told you the base part, what is needed as a data analyst as a role. I've told you what are the skill sets is required. Now what is required to become a data analyst? What else? And someone told me that they wanted to become a data scientist, right? Do you know the difference between a data scientist and data analytics?
Add skills are machine learning and deep learning in data scientist.
I believe that said by who's that? Atul said me he wanted to become as a data scientist. Okay, anyways, just go and see what is the difference between a data scientist and a data analyst.
Can I give a best example?
Yes, sir.
Data analytics is just saying about the present, and data scientist is about the future. But
Can you come again? What is that, Navin? You said?
data analytics is like saying about the present, and the
Okay.
data scientist is about the future. Am I wrong?
Data scientist is analyzing about the future,
Yeah.
and data analytics is analyzing on the past, present.
Present. Present.
Oh, analytics will analyze only the present. Will not analyze the future at all. Huh?
Not they're giving the solution about the present.
Oh, the data analytics the people will never give the solution for the future at all. And the scientist, who is the
Sir,
scientist?
basically, data science is a study of meaningful data, insights of business, and it is a multidisciplinary approach that combines principle and practices from the field of mathematics, statistics, and artificial intelligence and
Okay.
computer engineering to analyze that large amount of data.
Mhm. And analytics, what the analytics people will do. See, data scientist.
Data analytics to convert raw data into actionable insights means we have to find the workful data from the raw data, and the
Okay.
workful data we can use in data science.
Okay. So data analytics people will much dwell with the datas, raw datas, right? So they are expertise in handling the datas. Data analytics peoples will be dual much with raw data. They'll know how to handle the data. Whereas data scientists will be expertised in other things, like as you said that mathematics, statistical handling, and all those stuff structures. Does it make sense? The difference between data scientist and data analytics. Data analytics people will be expertise in the handling of data, the raw data, how to handle the note. They'll be much playing with the the data analytics. And these guys, data scientists, will be on the top level. They will be working on the mathematics concepts, statistical concepts, and all the stuffs, artificial intelligence, and all the stuffs. They'll be handling on that. The process, the way of working on the process, they will be handling scientists, and they will predict and tell that this is how the data should be. And data analytics people will be working under them, and they'll be bringing out the goals what the data scientist has predicted. That makes sense. So what I can see is like almost down the period of next 10 years, I can see people will be in NASA, ISRO, or Tesla, right? Down the period of 10 years, man. No, man. எஸ்ன்னு யாருமே சொல்லவே இல்லை. So you don't have any confidence on you that you will be getting into NASA or ISRO or Tesla companies to become a data scientist?
Yes, sir. I'll try for the government organizations.
Okay, I
And
used to.
definitely I will try in MNCs also, like NASA, ISRO.
Great. I wanted you people to have a aim that you are getting into a big organization. When I say big, it's not on the salary structure. Just get into something called NASA, ISRO, or something beyond space shuttles like who they bring into life, right? So I have
Yes,
one
sir,
of
it
my,
is my.
yeah, he is put up at ISRO, and he whenever I talk to him, whenever I get a chance, he explains the reality how the universe works. Okay, he explains. See, my job is totally different. What I enjoy is totally different, and what he enjoys is totally different. He is a data scientist. He is a scientist, and he discovers a lot of things what is put up in the universe. Every day is a discovery for him, and he enjoys it. And whenever I get time, I go and collect some knowledge from him so that he shares happily, and he says what and all he has seen for all these days. The interesting fact, as a data scientist, he gets a lot of information how this universe works. Nature is different, and the moment you enjoy your work as a data scientist, you will come to know how this entire world or universe or revolutionary works around you. See, I'm a bit of peace inside it. I'm just working as a software guy. But when you get into something like NASA or ISRO or something, space shuttles, like all the stuffs, you will know the reality, what and all is there in the entire world. I mean, the universe, and how much you can achieve in this universe. A bit and pieces. That's it. So wherever you are, if you are getting into a data scientist or a data analytics as a into a software professional, enjoy it. And similarly, wherever you are getting into some other organization, just enjoy what you're doing it. Don't ever work for the salary. If you start working for the salary, you will not enjoy or you will not learn
Sir,
the
actually,
part.
I have question.
Sorry.
I have question, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, is there any space organization in India those hire data scientists?
See, for that you need a separate skills. For that, it's not only a data scientist, it's where you need an experience on that as well. So there are couple of companies which is attached as a sister concern with ISRO, NASA, and all the stuffs, where you have to get started from there, from the base, and you have to be
Oh,
doing a lot of interns. It's not that directly you can join into ISRO or directly join into a NASA or something. You have a lot of interns has to be done. You have to do your PhD on that. You have to show your skill sets, and you have to prove that this is what you have done a particular PhD, and you have published a lot of papers on that. And then you will be the doors will be opened for that particular areas. It's not that directly you can go and knock the door and can get inside it. It's not an easy case. I know it.
okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not deviate on this. Let's get back to our thing. So yes, I was telling you about the data analytics and data scientist. Now tell me, what is data analytics now? How importance of data analytics? Come on, fast. I need to get into the types. The 4 major types is there where I want to explain on the data analytics. And we have something called data analytics lifecycle. You wanted a break now? You can see all your faces are down and all your energy is gone down.
Hi, Shreya.
Yes, Giri.
Yeah, you said about types of data analysis. I know
Let's
some what are descriptive, predictive,
okay.
descriptive, and cognitive.
Descriptive, cognitive. Okay, what is that and all?
But I know the four types are there. I don't answer.
Okay, predictive, descriptive, perspective, then diagnostic. These and all the 4 types is accepted. What is predictive analytics?
Like we can predict it. Uh, what happened? Like with the old data, we can predict about the future. Uh, let's take
Yes, excellent.
book.
Predictive is something about predicting your future
Yeah,
outcomes. Okay. How do you predict the future outcomes? What kind of data you will be having it in your hand so that you can predict your future outcomes?
in the data which predict what okay.
Yes, exactly. How will you see? You have told that you wanted to predict the future. Yes, predictive analytics is something where you are going to predict about the future outcomes, right? So, what kind of data you will be having in your hand? என்னமா data கையில வச்சிருப்பீங்க so that you can predict the future. So obviously,
Okay.
if you wanted to predict the future, you will be having your past data.
Yeah.
பழைய data இருந்தானா history இருந்தானா you can go and predict your future outcomes, right?
Sure.
Yes. Predictive analytics is nothing but your it's a kind of an analytics where it predicts your future outcomes from the past data. So most of predictive analytics will be used inside your business perspectives. So that where you can go and analyze your data and identify the challenges and opportunities by using your predictive analytics. So by using your predictive analytics, it is used in most of the businesses so that you can find out from the past data what is the challenges you have faced, what is the drawbacks you have faced, and what is the opportunities you have missed from the past, and what can be developed in the future, what can be the challenges coming again in the future, and what opportunities can be brought up in the future. That's called predictive analytics. Now tell me descriptive analytics.
Yeah. Rate of but descriptive is also like same, right? We can talk about the past data, what happened in the
Yes,
past, and what
historical data,
in the
right? But something different. Descriptive analytics is something different. As you said, you'll be having the past data or historical data, right? But அதில் ஒரே ஒரு சின்ன difference இருக்கு descriptive analytics. See, descriptive analytics is nothing but you will not be much deep diving into the data. ரொம்ப டேட்டாஸ்லாம் வந்து past historical data like 5 years 10 years datasலாம் will not go into the existing data. What the descriptive analytics will do is like you will be having a last 6 months data or a 1 year data okay, historical data, and you will also be having a current data, current utilizing data. Current trend la ஓடிட்டு இருக்க datas you will be taking it with your historical data, and you will be predicting with both of the things, and you will be correlating with both of the things and giving the data's output of it. What the data's outcomes in the sense, not the future. You will be just telling what will be happen for the next 6 months or max to the 1 year. That's it. You cannot go and predict more than a year, because it's a something where the current data what you have in your hand is just only your current data and your historical data of the last 6 months or to the 1 year. So as you don't have much or deeper knowledge on the data of the historical and the current, you can just predict for the next 6 months what can be your opportunities and the challenges when you use a descriptive analytics. That makes sense? So this descriptive analytics will not have the deeper data. So this analytics is used for a quick analytics to get our next 6 months or 1 year of challenging and opportunities by holding the current records or by the past 6 months or 1 year records. This is called descriptive analytics. What is prescriptive analytics? Prescriptive analytics.
I think predictive comes under prescriptive, but prescriptive is somewhat different.
Prescriptive analytics. Yeah, predictive nu solla. Okay. இங்க வந்து prescriptive or predictive analyticsல நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், what we will do on this. இங்க வந்து questions இருக்கும், what, when and why. Prescriptive analytics or predictive analytics, which analyzes the data, okay, which will where the data will be analyzed, and it will predict the outcomes. And what kind of an outcomes will be predicted is what might happen, when will it happen, why it is happening. So predictive or perspective analysis nothing but it is going to have your data and it's going to help your outcomes by telling what might happen, when will it happen, and why it will happen. If we have all these questions, these data will help us in predicting in variety ways where we can meet our goals on daily basis. Purida, what I told is like perspective or predictive. See, what will happen is like if I have my historical or the current data, I'm going to predict it. So this perspective data is going to help out my risks. See, in future, if I'm going to buy a product and I'm sure that this product will be a profit for me for the next 6 months. After 6 months, you will be having other upgraded product. Let's say we are getting a new car. We have different types of cars: sedan, SUV, MPV, and lot more types is there. Agree? Yes. Now, if I'm opening a big showroom for a car and if I get only a sedan based things, and what will be my prediction for the next 1 year? I'll not be knowing whether the sedan cars I'm going to sell it off for the next 6 months will be a profit or loss. And I will not be knowing the risk also if I have only a seed and part. So this will predict if I go and get a 2 seed and cars, 2 SUV cars and 2 MPV cars. So that the risk will be balanced equally if I'm going to sell of all 3 categories. What happens if I have only a sedan and people comes to my shop and ask me an SUV car, and I cannot go and say to them that I don't have an SUV and none of my cars going to sell it off as I have only a sedan based car. I should have a correlated of data so that I can predict what will happen, when will happen, and why it is happening. So we have to analyze the market and I have to collect the data and I have to have a correlated of sedan, SUV and MP cars, and if people comes inside, I can show them I have all these kind of a variety so that they can choose and get the things. And where it also helps me to reduce my risk. That's called perspective or predict analytics. Does it make sense?
Sure.
Yeah. So next is finally a diagnostic analytics. What is diagnostic analytics?
To find why it's happening
Excellent.
based on the past.
Yes, excellent. Perfect. So diagnostic is nothing but diagnosing why did it happen or why it has happened. So what, let's say you have an past data or a historical data. Now from the historical data you have to analyze what went wrong, why it happened, so that we got the this kind of a risky part or this kind of a loss, so that in current or in future we will not repeat the same. That's called diagnostic analytics. What is the major advantage of using a diagnostic analytics? So this helps us to analyze and provides a thorough understanding of a problem. Okay, so this helps us to understand the problem thoroughly so that in future we can consume what need not to be done, what risk will be coming up, so how efficiently we can work on that. So this diagnostic analytics is more important. It is commonly used in all the organizations, in all the companies, to find out why it happened through the historical data, so that it helps us to collect an individual data for each of the problem, which will help us in future for not to get into that particular risky part and work efficiently. This is called diagnostic analytics. That makes sense? So predictive analytics, descriptive analytics, perspective or predicted analytics, or diagnostic analytics. These are the 4 major types which is commonly used in data analytics. Yes.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
What about cognitive?
Sorry.
I heard about cognitive.
Cognitive data analytics. What is that?
That's what I don't know. Someone said cognitive is also like data.
Yeah, it's there. One of the cognitive analytics is there, but why you said as cognitive analytics? 4 major data analytics is, I mean, the main types of data analytics is what I've told is this one. descriptive, perspective, diagnostic, predictive, and all the stuffs, right? And you said about something called cognitive. What is it, cognitive? What do you mean by cognitive then? Tell me the general word, cognitive.
It works on AIM.
I
It works on AIM.
then okay.
Advanced concept of data analytics.
Okay.
Data analytics, data science.
Okay, cognitive analytics. What is that analytics? What it does? You said something called artificial intelligence. What it does with an artificial intelligence?
I really don't know. That is
Okay, do you know where this cognitive analysis or cognition analysis is used? எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க தெரியுமா?
இல்ல. So the word நான் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கேன் cognitive.
Okay, cognitive. Yes, there is something called cognitive analytics. Yes, absolutely. This one is used through the artificial intelligence is accepted. But yeah, எங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க தெரியுமா cognitive analysis or cognition relates? இந்த cognitive analytics is used in human bodies. Sorry?
Like Neuralink.
Exactly. Human mind. So data's number human. So our human body has its own data, right? So to interact with our human body, we are using something called cognitive analytics, which relates to the human mind. So for that, we will be using AI concepts, and through the AI concepts, we will be reading our neurosystem, the data, what it has been passed on. Okay. So this is totally different. This world is totally different. The cognitive analytics into the world வந்து totally related to the human minds or human body. The information is not totally different. So they'll be reading how an individual mind works, what kind of wavelength they have, the thought process and all those stuffs. So mostly this is used for mental health related. Okay, va? So let's okay. But what I've told you is different. Data analytics what I told is different. And next we'll be seeing analytics. I mean data analytics, what I've told you, the 4 points is majorly used. And the next one we'll be seeing into data analytics lifecycle. Okay. Before that, I wanted to give you a break. Go for a break and come back. We will be looking into the data analytics lifecycle part. And we will be knowing how the data analytics lifecycle works. What and all we will be using on the lifecycle of the data analytics. So it's much on the theory. If you ask me on the practical part, practical is something where we have to use the concept of Tableau. Currently, I don't have that Tableau in my machine where I can show you something. I'll try to get that installed in my machine and I can show you. I'm not sure whether you people have installed Tableau with an SQL, any of the structured query language. If you have installed, let me know.
Sir, I have Tableau, sir.
You have Tableau? Okay, all right, then
Yes.
we'll come back. We'll look into the Tableau.
Okay, sir.
Awesome. Hey, but what is that connectivity backend, man? Do you have connectivity in the backend or Excel
I
spreadsheet?
think so. SQL, I think so. SQL or
No. You
Excel?
as the Tableau is connected with your SQL.
Yes, sir. Or I will do it now. I think I was connected, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir, connected.
No. உங்களால டேப்லோல ரெக்கார்ட் எடுத்து வந்து காட்ட முடியுதா எஸ்கியூஎல் இருந்து
இல்லை சார் முடியல சார்.
அந்த மாதிரி பண்ண
புரியல
முடியும்.
என்னோட சார். இல்லை என்னோட சர்வரை இது கூட கனெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன்னா என் சர்வரில் இருக்கிற அந்த டேபிள்ஸ் எல்லாமே வந்து என்னால் இம்போர்ட் பண்ணிக்க முடியும்.
எஸ் பண்ண முடியுதா? இம்போர்ட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கியா?
பண்ண முடியுது சார்.
Awesome. Then okay. That's okay.
ஓகே.
All right, go for a break. Come back by 11:15 and we will get started. Thank you. Present yourself so that we can see how the Tableau works. Show just import data what we have created on the SQL part.
That student table and etc. That's right.
Department.
Yes. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, I can. I believe all can see your screen.
So this is the Tableau interface. I will just
Okay, this is a Tableau. Wow. The interface is different.
It's Tableau 2019 actually.
That's okay.
So it's okay?
Yeah, we can see your Tableau screen. Okay, so the now what you have opened is an interface. It's called as an IDE, Integrated Development Environment, where you can go and connect to any of your open data source or data source. Data source is nothing but your backend where you can talk to your MS Access, Excel, any of the OpenDB or any SQL and all those stuff. So that
Yes, sir.
this will work as a statistical. All right.
Okay.
Just
So we are just using the Microsoft, right? Microsoft SQL Server. So we are now just connecting with the Microsoft SQL Server. So I am giving the username as a. Here you can see.
Awesome.
What we can add. So
connect.
here's the name. So
the moment. Okay.
Same name.
You have something called connect. When you connect, you click on the connect. You will have that. You can disconnect and connect it, man. You can database engine. Click on database engine. Just no. If you open that connected, you have something called database engine.
Come again, start.
Okay. Go back to your SQL.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. You have something called server name. You need to copy this name and put there in the Tableau part. And it will ask for the database what needs to be, which database it needs to go and extract it. So all you need to do is two things: one is server name, and the other name is like your database name.
So the server name I just copied.
Yeah.
So the Tableau itself, I entered the server name, and I am using the
Windows authentication.
Windows authentication. Just signing in.
Awesome.
So here comes the analytics, our database analytics.
Okay.
So I am just opening it. Here comes the student table, and the student table itself. Only one table, I think. So.
There's no record.
That's
See
what
which
table we have.
you have portfolio or something else. Portfolio info, yeah, something else. It's quite open.
Yeah, the portfolio is big. Can I use that one?
Yeah, whatever the table which has a record, you can utilize that.
Then I shall go with the portfolio. The portfolio contains of COVID death, COVID vaccination, and
Okay.
population vaccine. These are the three tables. So how we are going to use it?
Yeah, you have to track the tables here.
And for so here I have a doubt. Which join is very easier to use
By default, if you track that tables and put it, it's something called inner join.
in a join?
Yes, if you wanted to use a left outer join, you need to go and select left outer join. You can see
Okay.
the difference. Yes,
Yeah. And for right, it's right. For
full
full
outer
outer.
join. Yeah.
So
Currently you can have the inner join so that you
okay.
can see the data.
So I'm going to use these three tables or just two is enough.
Two is enough. If you have a combination with the third, we can add it. But as of now, two is enough.
Can you give now update?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it shows the ISO code, continent, location, population, and date, total cases, new cases. So total deaths also it shows. I
So
think for some of the column it shows that. And this one shows the total vaccination and the vaccination are aged 65 years and medicine age and etc. That's it.
that's
Anything
it.
else?
That's awesome. Okay. So what you have done is like you have done two things. One is you just said what server name of a SQL and you go went inside it and you used an authentication of Windows authentication mode. So where it automatically does an authentication and once it has come inside where you have an option to select a database, right? So
Yes.
you have selected a database. Now,
Yep.
once you have selected a database, now what you did is like you have used the tables what it has a combination. So you
Yeah.
drag the tables and put that in a editor window which had the default combination of inner join. If
Yeah.
you wanted to have something, you now go and change the join as left outer join.
Yeah. Just by clicking here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you can update.
Yes.
Or you can use something called automatically update. Whenever you go and make any filtration changes, it automatically
Yeah.
updates. Yes.
Yeah.
So now you can see this is the left outer join. So this is gives you the record which has been mapped towards your left table.
Okay. So from here it's vaccination.
Yes.
Up to here it's a death.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you can see the records. Towards your top right, you have something called connection. Connection which have the live connection is something where it goes and fetch the data from your backend. And if you want to extract it, you can have something an option called extract. Click on the extract, and where you can extract the data what it has been projecting inside.
Uh, the extension also
So
shows.
extract. See, difference between the live and the extract is something. Live will upload the data. I mean, the row count will be less. You keep scrolling, the row count will be added back to back. Whereas extract will one shot, it will extract all the data.
Okay. So what I have no?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, just difference between the live and the extract. I just telling. Okay. Now, towards your left, you have menus,
Yeah.
file, data, window, and all those stuff. So you can open the data. What is that?
New data source. Refresh the data source.
Yes.
Duplicate the data source
So
and
this
paste.
is an object explorer where it talks about the data source. Data source
Yeah.
is nothing but your backend. So what are the backend it has been you wanted to customize it, you can bring out from any of the backends. If it is an Excel, you can bring it out from the Excel. Access, Oracle or OLDB or whatever it is, you can go and bring.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So now you have towards your total bottom, you have something called data source, and you
Yeah.
have sheet one.
Yes.
Okay, if you wanted to save this guy, you can save this.
So
Or
it's not a problem.
okay, now sheet one. So sheet one will have a representation. This is called data analytics part. So
Yes.
where this comes here, the communication concept, the normal skill sets, basic skill sets, so communication, presentation skill, and all the stuffs is put up over here. So now this sheet one will have your charts. If you wanted to go and add your charts, colors, anything, you can go and add it. Towards your side, towards your right, you have something called charts. You can utilize
Yeah.
those charts. Okay. Now
Yes.
towards your left, you have something called COVID. See towards your complete light, you have your all your column names is put about there. Measures. Towards your left, total left,
What else?
you have something called measures.
Measures.
Left side, sir.
Yes.
Okay. You can collapse all your opened one, expanded one, so that they can see the column names. No, collapse it, collapse it. The COVID death center close பண்ணேன்.
Okay.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Now see, you have measures. So என்னெல்லாம் numbers கொடுத்திருக்கீங்களோ, it will go and take it as a measures.
Okay.
Okay. Just open the COVID vaccination. Age, older, drag பண்ணி drag பண்ணி age 65 older.
Yeah.
Towards your right.
Drop.
Towards your right. Yes, sir. Yes. இது வந்து x axis, y axis.
Yeah.
Okay, the age 70. Wait,
Hey,
executing the.
I just dropped it in the rows.
அம்மு அம்மு ஓய்
Yes.
You can come back
பெரியம்மா
and
கால்
see whether
பண்றாங்க
it
பாரு
got extracted your data. You have a huge data that
கால்
needs
பண்ணு
to go and do it. That's going to take time.
So I have a doubt here.
Yes, sir.
So we have a geolocation, but the geolocation map has been not visible.
பெரியம்மா கால் பண்றாங்க பாரு
Good,
கால்
sir.
பண்ணு
It's all disabled because you don't have the data itself. If you have the data,
நான் கட் பண்ணிட்டேன்
it
அதான்
can be visible.
See here we have a data, right?
No,
Location
wait,
of
your sheet is getting extracted data, not yet.
Okay, okay.
So once your sheet gets extracted, then you can utilize whatever you wanted. See, chart, you have to go and use your chart towards your, you need to tell that what chart you are going to use it. Currently we are using the sheet, and inside the sheet we will decide what needs to be used. So first for that you need some data has to be there. As your data is huge, it's trying to export all those stuffs towards your x-axis. Then
X-axis.
anything which you go and drag towards your could drop to your y-axis, then that those data will be extracted.
Okay.
This is the worksheet. We call it as a single worksheet, and this worksheet will have lot of data.
Okay. I think it took so much time.
Totally, how many records you have? 85,000. Huh? My goodness. Those, you don't have any other table which has less records, 10 or something.
Yes. Let's try this. This one has some 10 data.
Can you place this record now? Tutorial. Cancel that. Not take much time. Okay, change the database.
Let's go to 10.
And remove that.
Employee salary and employee. Okay.
Okay, that's good. You can use it to the sheet.
So the image it's not coming here. This one. Okay.
Sheet.
Sorry. Okay, now I'll change it. So here comes. Shall I just add the age or salary?
Employee.
Employee ID or salary?
Yes, you can paste.
Salary. Rows.
That should be below me. Okay. Columns. Yeah. What needs your columns? What needs your rows? You can tell me. Yes.
Okay. Employee ID in rows.
Okay. That's all.
Next.
So it has used a bar chart kind of thing.
Oh yes. So the employee ID should be unique, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it's taking as a numerical number.
Yes.
So how to change it?
No, that will be automatically unique. Unique only. It will be coming as unique.
No,
You
it's
can put
taking from
employee ID
0
as a
to
column. No, wait. Employee ID as a column, and the
okay.
salary to it, you can bring it down.
Same.
Age also you can add it to the rows. Okay, employee ID. No.
Same. So it's taking employee ID as it's just what I say. The employee ID is from 1000 to 1009, right? So it's
Yes,
just imagine that imagine 0 to 4000. It's
exactly.
taking
It
like
starts. Yes.
uh, so we just need an individual ID. 1000 with P.
If you click on that particular thing, you will have that values. If you mouse over,
So
you can. Yeah, you can leave this chart.
okay,
If you mouse over it, it will tell you what's an employee ID. Yes, count of the employee ID is 3, and the salary is with this is 131.
it's
So
total,
these,
right?
yes, yes. So
It's
these,
the total of the three employee IDs.
yes. So if you wanted not to sum it, you have
Here it is.
Yes, remove that sum.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
Now mouse over on the pie chart. Chart. Now it will tell you employee ID with 1000. It starts from 1000 to 1001, and count of employees is 3. 3 employees comes under this category.
How it comes?
Okay, now if you wanted to add the salary, go and added the salary in this way. Uh, let's add that salary in this way. Columns. Let's see how it takes up. It sums up the salary, right? Automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sums.
What
I'll
is
just check.
okay? Now you got it. Difference. Even here it sums up.
So here is my doubt. How it taking 3 employees, count of 3 employees. The
See the
1000 has only one value, right? See, you
wait,
can
wait,
see here.
wait. The reason is 101, 1000 and 1001.
Okay.
It takes the employees. What are the 3 employees over there? The range between 1000 to yes, and these employees comes under this category. Get back to your SQL.
Yeah.
See here, the first employee here is 1000, 1001, 1002. If you go and sum this 35,000, 48,000, and 36,000, what is that you get it?
Up to 1002 or 1000?
1002.
Up to
2
1002.
employees. 35 is 70, that's 71, and your 40 is 1200, 1000, I mean 1 lakh 31,000 something it has. It's coming. Just go and see whether that the same number is coming over there. 1 lakh 30 something. Not
Yeah,
before.
1,31,000. Correct.
40,000. Perfect. So it is calculating all the 3 employees which comes under the category of this one. Uh,
1000.
within the range. It has a range of x-axis and y-axis, right?
Yeah.
Who and all is coming under this particular category. It's summing up the sum and it is showing it up. Can you towards your left? You have something called sum, right? Can you open that towards your left?
Yeah.
Top. Yeah. No, top. Yeah.
It's already open.
No. It's, you can right click on that guy.
Okay. No right click.
Not okay. Go and click on the sum salary towards your top. Yeah. Click on that. Okay. Wait. You have measured the sum here. Make type as wait, sir.
I didn't change. I didn't.
That's fine. So what you can do is like just a second. Sorry. You can use something called not the count. Instead of that, you have something called this one, right? Plain text was there.
Plain text.
Scroll down. Format and one click on.
Format. Okay, format. Here it
Format should
comes.
have. திருப்பி ஓபன் பண்ணது.
Format.
No,
Format.
not format வேண்டாம். அது திருப்பி ஓபன் பண்ணு. Scroll down. Quick table calculation. Scroll down. Wait. Mark type.
Come again. Mark type.
Text. Use text instead of bar. Use text.
Use
First one, man.
Ah,
Yes.
it says ABC.
Yes. What is it ABC is? Click on the ABC. Click on the ABC. What are the values is coming? Why your values is 1002? Okay. Is there an employee name? Is there in your this one column name? You can add that
Yeah, employee name, job title.
job title. Just add it.
I
Put
think
that
so.
in the
The
columns.
employee name is also there. 1 second, I will check. Yes, first name and last name.
Okay. So you can utilize that.
Okay, just drag and drop the first name.
Yes, sir. Employee first name should work. What is that?
I didn't get.
Okay,
Here it
you have
comes.
used
Yeah.
the measurement. So
Yeah.
yes, wait. Yes, sir.
So just drag and drop.
Hold on, sir. Yes.
Column or row.
Yeah.
I will
So
just
you
take
can
the salary
see the name on the top. You can see the name on the tab. You can remove the ID. Employee ID is not required as you have used employee name. That might confuse you. Sir, கீழ இருக்க ரோஸ்ல employee ID ஒன்னு இருக்கும்.
Sure. 1 second, sir.
Yeah, iவ்வளவு confusion.
You just change it as a text, right?
Okay. Now see the employee name is in the bottom.
Employee name is in bottom. But it comes in the.
Now, when you click on when you click on the particular name, you can see the data of what is the salary he's getting. ABC matters. 47,000 is getting. And bonus something on the top.
Meeting.
She gets 96,000.
Next to the top look, ABC.
Yes,
She's getting
96.
96. So you can change the chart. Towards your right, you have something called chart.
கிச்சன்ல சாப்பாடு பிளேட்ல பிரசாதம் வச்சுக்கோங்க சாப்பிடுவாங்க.
Towards your right, sir. Right. This will tell
Each
who
color
is getting what.
Mona is getting
Yes, sir.
the
Yes, sir.
S1.
Each color. Yes. Each color will have a separate names.
So how to expand it?
Yes.
I mean, you mean to say the size? Towards your left, you have a size. Sir, to the left size in R.
Size.
Very good. Awesome.
Just change this to box.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one kind of way of representing your charts by using your Tableau, which will analyze the data from the backend, and you can go and drag and drop however you need it. What is to be a row, what is to be a column. You can decide. And this is a pictorial representation for the presentation. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Do anyone have any questions on this? This is how the Tableau looks like. Sorry, it looks like in the sense this is Tableau. So one example I've shown you is just this one, the pictorial representation, the chart. Alright. Anyone have any questions on how the Tableau works from the background? I mean the data extracting. It's called ETL, and that extracts the data and finally projects that in a pictorial representation way. Any questions? Yes, no? Hello?
If someone so this also shows the scatter plot.
Yes. See, you have a lot of way of representing your charts. You can decide what chart need to be represented, and this will have all the data inside it. Each of the charts will show in a different way of reference.
Someone pinged up.
Yeah. All right. Do anyone have questions? Malini, Wahid, Yuvashree, Jaison, Atul, Bala. You have any questions?
No questions, sir.
No questions.
Sir, actually, I want to ask something.
Okay.
Why we collecting the data of universities every day?
No, see, why your question is like you why we are collecting data on every day, right? Is that your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How will you predict
Yes, sir.
if
Your voice is breaking, sir.
is my voice is still breaking? I'm not audible?
For me, it's clear, sir.
No, sir, it's
I
clear,
can hear
sir.
me, right, Navin? Okay, Bala also can hear. Hey, Atul, can you check? Is my voice still not audible?
Sir, your voice is breaking so much.
Breaking so much. Hey, I have a very good network, man, and all people can hear me, man. Can you check from your end as well? You have something an issue with the network.
I can hear you.
Awesome. Jason can
Uh,
also hear me.
okay, sir. Now clearly.
Now clear. Okay. So your question is like why we are collecting data on daily basis, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the reason behind why we collect the data is like how do you predict if you don't have any data in your hand or any data which has been stored in the background? Let's say I have opened a grocery shop. If I don't go and feed anything regarding the product at the background, let's say I'm getting a 10 products, different products, and each 10 product have a storage of 100 items, and if I don't store any data, how will I be knowing what is the out sale has gone, what is the in sale has come inside, and how do I go and purchase if my stock is over? So daily data is required to know the information, how many items has gone outside, how many items has gone sold out, so that you can decide whether how
No, sir. I'm asking.
yes sir.
Sir, he is asking about the
Sir,
question on the company. He is asking why we are
yes,
collecting the
sir.
mail IDs. So
Come
that
again.
question should.
Yes, sir.
He is asking why we are collecting mail IDs.
400
Okay.
above, 400
Okay.
above, 420 above.
I think that question should be answered by company side,
Yeah.
not you.
Hey, I'm
Not
sorry,
your
man.
question.
Yeah, I got shocked. You're asking about something.
Daily sir mail ID count.
The simple answer is the company needs some profit from your end, right? The classes is not free.
Exact answer by
Means
Navin.
we are working like a data entry work.
It's
I'm
not
not
data
sure what
entry,
is.
it's data collection.
Yeah, it's a data collection. Data entry is different, man. It's kind of a data entry as well. You can see because you are feeding the data. But what I say is like your company. I'm not sure what is that your company has given to work on daily basis. They might have other ideas as well. I'm not sure on that.
The,
If your question
the
is on.
mail IDs you are collecting are useful for so many purposes. I have went to a company.
Uh,
The company is working there with the mail IDs with so many backends are going on. You are just a front end. That's it.
what is that company, man? Are you talking about this one?
The
IS.
international, yes, sir, international scientific research and publication. They're just publishing the papers and the requirements asked by the researchers or journals.
Okay, yes, that company is yes. They
Yes,
are
sir.
they are into the publishing of based on the IEEE papers and all those things.
Yes, sir.
So if you're doing any PhD or if you're doing anything else, people will go and publish their papers through this help of this company.
Companies, and there are so many competitors.
Yes. See, nothing comes free in this world, man. Atul.
Yes.
So if you're doing something for the company, they are also doing something for
Yes,
you.
I understood.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right. So I have shown you. Navin has shown you clearly on the Tableau part, and he has taught us that how Tableau works. So this is how an example of a Tableau, and how the data is extracted from your background, and your background can be anything. Any database can be utilized on this. A small, basic concept of data analytics. So going forward, data again, if I get started much deeper on the data analytics, it's going to be a bigger and it's going to be a ocean. And this is a simpler part. What I've told you is you need a basic knowledge on a couple of areas like communication, presentation skills, and your other technical skills as well. So far the session one where it gets started is all on the basic parts of the technologies what we have been just came to know on that. If you still have doubts, you can put me on this Telegram, or you can privately ping me on the Telegram and ask me questions on that, so that if I can help you out, people, I can give you a suggestion on that. You can get utilized on that. All right. You have anything to be? Your feedback is almost welcome, as it is a last session. If you wanted to say something, or if you need any suggestions or need any help, let us know.
Sir, did you get my resume I sent on your mail ID?
I'm sorry, I didn't check my mail yet because I'm into the class, so I might be checking after this. So probably you have sent me the mail.
Okay, sir.
Uh, your name is Atul, right? Let me check. Yes, Atul, I got your mail. I mean, sorry, got your resume. It's Atul's resume as a
Okay,
subject
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
PDF attached. Awesome, thank you. I'll take it forward. So,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
see, today is date is the 25th. I'll wait till 30th so that people all together, if it's sent before 30th, I can upload that to portals so that you can get started getting your calls. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Sir,
Anything else?
I
Yep.
can do it. Sir, I can do it too. Mail, sir.
Aditya, your voice is a bit low. Can you be a bit louder?
Sir, I can do it too. Mail, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, yep.
Okay, sir.
All right.
So I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Okay, I have two resumes. Which one is good? I don't know. Can I just attach the two resumes?
No, man. One resume consolidating of all together. People will
Okay.
not take both of the resumes with different skill sets. Put all the skill sets in a one
No, no,
single resume.
same skill sets, two type of resumes.
Okay, then you need to put a pinky and find out what is the better one so that you can send it across. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Anyone else? Anything else to be shared?
nothing.
Uh,
So through class we can just learn this much is over. But the practical knowledge we should earn from the internships or any work experience only.
yes,
By
obviously.
just teaching the classes, we can just learn up to this only. Everything
Yes.
has such limitations.
Excellent. You're true. The true fact is yes. See, the time stimulated time what it has given to me is only 8 classes. Within the 8 classes, I cannot do any magic or make a room can be built in a day, right? So what I can give is like a practical knowledge or practical thinking sessions where you people will be pen down, putting your pens down, and you people working on. That's what it is like from the day one, from session one to session one. It is like making you comfortable, making you understand what is the reality of the world, what is the expectation of a company, and what they are expecting from you people, and also making you confidence enough so that when we go out of this session, so that you can have a very good confidence in attending the interviews. That's the main ultimate aim of this. All right, and if you have any doubts on your project or any of the technologies what you're working on, if you still have doubts, you can ping me on the Telegram and ask me on the doubts of your technical ends so that I can help you on that. Yes, is there anyone else wanted to talk? Dharani, Malini, and Yuvashree. Dharani, I believe that you have started your, you have asked me about this practical knowledge, right? The project. So hope you would have started on that. I've given a UI part. I'm not sure how far it is going on. If you have any technical glitch or technical concerns, please let me know.
No, Srinath, I'm alright. It's all good because that is more practical way of learning. But your teaching is so good to learn new things. I mean, especially in technologies. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dharani. All right, so I'm not going to take much time. So 1, 2, 3. Anyone else want to talk? No one. All right. Have a wonderful day. All the best for your future. If anything, I'll be available round the clock on the Telegram.